Good morning to all. I am Indu, lecturer in civil engineering. Okay, today also we will go to a new topic. So before starting the new topic, I can recall the topics which we have covered in last class. In last class, we have gone through various important definitions in compass survey. So those are briefly I can explain. The important terms are meridian, bearings. So what do you mean by bearing? What do you mean by meridian? Types of bearings, types of meridians. So there are three types of meridians: true meridian, magnetic meridian, and arbitrary meridian. And there are three types of bearings: true bearings, magnetic bearing, arbitrary bearing. And also we have covered the important topic called designations of the bearings. So that is whole circle bearing and quadrantal bearing, and the conversion rules from one designation to another designation, means from whole circle bearing to quadrantal bearing and quadrantal bearing to whole circle bearing. So the rules for conversion also we have seen in last class. Hope you all gone through that. Hope you all understood. Is it okay? Okay. And today's topic is we will see some numerical sums on conversion from WCB to QB. And in last class, there is one important term I have left that will be covered in today's class. So that is, so this is, and also we have we have seen about this declination also. I have covered declination. Yeah. So what do you mean by declination? And declination east, declination west. So this is the declination formula. True bearing is equal to magnetic bearing plus or minus declination. So use positive sign when declination east, and use negative sign when declination is west. That is in order to calculate the true bearing. And then if you want to calculate, or if you want to calculate the magnetic bearing, then true bearing is true bearing plus or minus declination. So here use negative sign when declination east, and use positive sign when declination west. So these are the formulas you can remember. And another very important term which you see in compass surveying is local attraction. I already explained this term when compass surveying is not recommended. So if at all any local attractive forces are there, we cannot recommend the compass surveying, that I have explained in recommendation. That is note, not recommendation. Recommendations and not recommendations. Yeah, right. Then what do you mean by local attraction? So a local attraction, a magnetic needle indicates the north directions when freely suspended or pivoted. So when we use compass, so the magnetic needle has to be shown the north direction of the earth, so that it is working conditions, and there is no any forces, that is a local attractive forces. Sometimes the needle comes near some magnetic substances such as iron ore, steel structures, electric cables, conveying currents, etc. So if at all any like these materials, that is magnetic attractive force materials are there at our station, then the freely suspended needle does not show the north directions. So the materials like iron ore, steel structures, electric cables conveying currents. So if at all these materials are there, then these materials are magnetic attractive materials. So then at that time our needle does not show the north direction. then it is found to be deflected from its true direction and does not show the actual magnetic north. If at all any magnetic attractive forces like iron ore, steel structures are there, so our needle does not show the north directions, actual north direction. And then this disturbing influences of magnetic substances is called local attraction. So these disturbing influences of the magnetic attractive substances are called local attraction. If all the lines of a traverse are found to be affected by local attraction, okay, so then we can calculate all the traversing lines like forebearings and backbearing can be calculated, and the line with minimum error is identified among these one. So at the time of field work, we could not find there is a local attractive forces. But at the time of calculation, if we found, then we can minimize this one. So in order to minimize the local error, so that is the error. In order to minimize the error, the first minimum error is to be, which line has the minimum error is to be identified. And the forebearing and backbearing of this line are adjusted by distributing the error equally, and the forebearing and backbearing of the all the lines we have to distribute this error equally. Then starting from this adjusted line, the forebearing and backbearings of the other lines are corrected. So we will see this on when we see the problems on local attraction, you can easily identify and you can easily remember how can we calculate the forebearing and backbearing if any station is subjected to local attraction. So you can easily understand there. I can explain the sums on this type in later on classes. Is it okay? So first you have to remember here as an important term, what do you mean by local attraction and what are the local attractive forces? Is it okay? Right. So that is a last topic, and today we will see some problems on So this is our today's topic, numerical example on whole circle bearing. So on completion of this topic, the student would be able to convert one system of bearings into other system, that is from whole circle bearing to quadrantal bearing and vice versa. That means from whole circle bearing to quadrantal bearing and from quadrantal bearing to whole circle bearing. So you can easily convert the conversation. In previous class, we have learned the following terms: whole circle bearing, angle measured from north pole in clockwise direction, and the survey line is in first quadrant. QB is equal WCB. You have to remember this. You have to remember this conversation in order to convert from one system to another system. So you have to remember these ones. So when the line lies in the first quadrant, then QB is equal WCB. There is no any change. And if the line is in second quadrant, that means in second quadrants, the values may be from 90 to 180. First quadrant 0 to 90, right? Then if the line lies in the second quadrant, then QB is equal to 180 minus WCB, or WCB is equal to 180 minus QB. You can remember one conversion. From that you can calculate both the quadrants. I mean, by remembering this one, you can if you want to calculate QB, then you can use this formula, or if you want to calculate this WCB, you can take WCB here and you can bring QB to this side. That means WCB is equal to 180 minus QB, right? If the line is in the third quadrant, then QB is equal to WCB minus 180. Values may be 180, from 180 to 270. If the line is in the fourth quadrant, QB is equal to 360 minus WCB. So that is the whole circle bearing. Whole circle bearing is measured with the help of a prismatic compass, and we have to measure the bearings from north only. Then what do you mean by QB? Right. So this is the example sum they have given. We will see some more sums. Then problems in WCB. You see, convert the following whole circle bearing into quadrantal bearing. They will give like this. Convert the following bearings from WCB to QB. Okay. So they have given, first one is 78 degrees 20 seconds, and second one is 130 degrees 30 minutes, 78 degrees 20 minutes, and 130 degrees 30 minutes. Third one is 280 degrees 30 minutes. Fourth one is 232 degrees 30 minutes. So that is the problem. We will see one by one. First one we will see. So first one is 78 degrees 20 minutes. So in which quadrant it lies, the line? Yeah. So the value is in between 0 to 90. So from 0 to 19, that is the first quadrant. So like this you can draw. So this is line, survey line AB, and from north value is 78 degrees 20 minutes. So this is first quadrant. So what is the first if the line is in the first quadrant, then what is the conversion rule? Yeah, then QB is equal to WCB. But we have to remember, we have to give the designation, that is the direction should be given. Okay, so the first quadrant, the directions are north, east, like that you can write. Then WCB is equal QB. Okay, 78 degrees 20 minutes is equal to north, 78 degrees 20 minutes east, like that you can write. Then next one, second one. So second one they have given 130 degrees 30 minutes. So second sum they have given 130 degrees 30 minutes. So the line is lies in the second quadrant, because the bearing in second quadrant, the bearings are from 190 to 180, from 90 to 180. So they have given 130 degrees 30 minutes. So that is in the the line lies in the second quadrant. Okay, what is the rule to convert from WCB to QB in second quadrant? Yeah, QB is equal to 180 minus WCB. Okay, and the quadrants are in second quadrant, the quadrants are south east. Okay, so QB is equal to 180 minus WCB, and the quadrants are SE, that is southeast. QB is equal to 180 minus 130 degrees 30 minutes. So this gives 180 minus 130 is 49 degrees 30 minutes, and the quadrants are southeast. So the quadrantal bearing should be shown in the quadrants. So quadrants must be designated, that is the directions must be designated. So that is the second sum. And then what is the third sum? You can say this one. Okay, 280 degrees 30 minutes. 280 degrees 30 minutes. The line lies in the third quadrant. Yeah, right. So that is the values are from 180 to 270. Yeah. So third one is in the fourth quadrant. I'm sorry, because third quadrant values may be 180 to 270 only. Fourth one 270 to 360. So this is 280 degrees 30 minutes. The line lies in the fourth quadrant, right? Right. So this is the fourth quadrant, like this. This is ABL line. You have to show like this, and from north direction, that is fourth quadrant. So what is the rule for conversion? from WCB to QB. QB is equal to 360 minus WCB. So that is a rule. So QB is equal to 360 minus WCB. 360 minus 280 degrees 30 minutes. And the quadrants are north, west. That is north 79 degrees 30 minutes, west. So that is the third question. And the fourth question, what is the fourth question? This is the 232 degrees 30 minutes. So this lies in the third quadrant. Third quadrant values are 180 to 270. So this is 232. So third quadrant. Third quadrant, the quadrants are south, west. The rule is WCB minus 180. Right. Yeah. So this is the fourth sum. The line in the third quadrant. So this is AB line from north. Value is 232 degrees 30 minutes WCB, and QB is equal to WCB minus 180. 232 degrees 30 minutes minus 180, that is a 52 degrees 30 minutes, and the quadrants are south and southwest. So like that you can do the sums. Is it clear? Yeah, right. Then we will go for another sum. Convert the following whole circle bearing into reduced bearing. Reduced bearing are quadrantal bearing. So they have given 42 degrees 15 minutes, 223 degrees 15 minutes, 322 degrees 30 minutes, 142 degrees 30 minutes. So see, you can take first one, 42 degrees 15 minutes. The line WCB is equal to 42 degrees 15 minutes. So it is in the first quadrant. So the QB is equal to WCB. So, but we have to show the quadrants. So QB is equal to first quadrant north 42 degrees 15 minutes, east, like that. Okay, and the second one is 223 degrees 15 minutes, 223. It is in third quadrant. Okay, and yes, south and west the quadrants are. So third quadrant rule is WCB minus 180, right? And the third sum is, so we will see. Third sum is 322 degrees 30 minutes. So that is the fourth quadrant. Okay, fourth quadrant QB rule is QB is equal to 360 minus WCB. The quadrants are north, west. Fourth one is 142 degrees, second quadrant. Quadrants are south, east, right. And the rule is WCB minus 180 minus WCB, right. We will see. One by one we will see. So the first one is 42 degrees 15 minutes. It is in first quadrant, AB line, first quadrant. WCB is equal QB is equal to north 42 degrees 15 minutes, east. Second one is 322 degrees 30 minutes. So that is like that lies in the fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant, QB is equal to 360 degrees minus WCB. So 360 degrees minus WCB. 360 minus, what is the WCB? 322 degrees 30 minutes. So that value is, the quadrants are north, west. North 37 degrees 30 minutes, west. 142 degrees 30 minutes lies in the fourth quadrant, second quadrant. It is in second quadrant. QB is equal 180 degrees minus WCB. So 180 minus, what is the WCB? 142 degrees 30 minutes. Then QB is equal to southeast. Southeast. 37 degrees 30 minutes east. So like that you can convert. Then third sum, convert the following whole circle bearing into reduced bearing. We'll see. Yeah, right. So first one is 287 degrees. Second one is 107 degrees 45 minutes. Third one is 12 degrees 45 minutes. Fourth one is 193 degrees 15 minutes. So two, that is 287. 287 is in between 270 to 360. So in fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, what is the rule? QB is equal to 360 minus WCB. QB is equal to 360 minus, what is the WCB? 287 degrees 00 minutes. So that value is 73 degrees. 73 degrees northwest. The quadrants are northwest. Then 107 degrees 45 minutes. So it is in second quadrant. QB is equal to 180 minus WCB. 180 minus, what is the WCB? They have given, yeah, 107 degrees 45 minutes. So 180 minus 107 degrees 45 minutes. So that is 72 degrees 15 minutes. And the quadrants are south east. Second quadrant are southeast. And third one is, they have given 12 degrees 45 minutes. So it is in first quadrant. And the first quadrant conversion rule is WCB is equal to QB. Then QB is equal to, what is the quadrants? North, east. North 12 degrees 45 minutes east. Then 193 degrees, fourth sum, 193 degrees 15 minutes. It is in 193, in between 180 to 270. That is in third quadrant. QB is equal to WCB minus 180. So WCB is 193 degrees 15 minutes minus 180. So that value is 13 degrees 15 minutes. And the quadrants are south, west. Okay, is it clear? Are you following me? Okay, right. Next sum, fourth sum. Convert the following whole circle bearing into reduced bearing. So you can do on your side. So you can do on your own. Can I leave this sum for as an assignment? Can I leave this sum to you as an assignment? Okay, you can do. Convert the following whole circle bearing into reduced bearings. Same, from WCB to QB. 289 degrees 27 minutes, 109 degrees 27 minutes, 219 degrees 54 minutes, 39 degrees 45 minutes. So first one is 289 degrees 27 minutes. So it is in fourth quadrant. You can note down the rule. Fourth quadrant 360 minus the WCB 289 degrees 27 minutes, and the quadrants are northeast, northwest. And second sum is 109 degrees 27 minutes. So that is in second quadrant. And the second quadrant 180 minus WCB 180 minus 109 degrees 27 minutes, and the quadrants are southeast. And third sum 219 degrees 54 minutes. So that is in between 180 to 270. That is in third quadrant. Rule is WCB minus 180, and the quadrants are southwest. Fourth one is 39 degrees 45 minutes. So that value in the bearing in between 0 to 90. So that is in first quadrant, and the quadrants are northeast, and the rule is QB is equal to WCB. Okay, is it okay? Right. So like this, you can see. Okay, you can note down. I'll show again. Fifth sum, you can note down. B. Okay, then we will go to the sixth sum. Convert the following WCB into quadrantal bearings. You can note down the sum and you can do 87 degrees 53 minutes, 267 degrees 53 minutes, 78 degrees 16 minutes, 258 degrees 16 minutes. Same as usual. Okay, you note it. Fourth sum, seventh sum, convert from WCB to QBs. Again, WCB of AB line. So they are giving. So up to now they have given only bearings. There is no lines. We can use that line as AB only. So they have given different lines. So WCB of AB line is equal to 45 degrees 30 minutes, and WCB of BC line is equal to 125 degrees 45 minutes. WCB of CD line is equal to 222 degrees 15 minutes. WCB of DE line, that is 320 degrees 30 minutes. So you can say 45 degrees 30 minutes, that is the whole circle bearing of AB line, which is in which this lies in which quadrant? Yeah, it is in first quadrant. So the AB line is in first quadrant. Okay, the rule is QB is equal to WCB, and north east are the quadrants. So AB line in first quadrant, 125 degrees 45 minutes, that is in BC line in second quadrant, CD 222 degrees 15 minutes, CD in fourth quadrant, and CD in third quadrant, and WCB of DE, that is 320 degrees. So that is DE line lies in the fourth quadrant. So like that you can note down. First quadrant, first sum. Line AB is in first quadrant. The rule. Line BC is in second quadrant. The quadrants are SE, that is southeast. CD line is in third quadrant. You know the rule for conversion. And DE is in fourth quadrant. Northwest. Is it clear? Okay, then so WCB of 45 degrees 30 minutes. So that is WCB of AB line. I'm sorry. Which sum we are seeing? I'm sorry. This eighth sum. WCB of AB. AB line. WCB of AB line is equal to 45 degree. WCB of BC line is equal to this one. WCB of CD line is equal to this. WCB of BE line is equal to this one. Okay. Then convert the WCB into quadrantal bearing. So 45 degrees, 30 minutes, first quadrant. Quadrants are northeast, and the rule is QB is equal WCB AB line. And then WCB of BC line is 122, that is second quadrant. SE that is southeast, and the rule is 180 minus WCB QB is equal. And then third one is WCB of CD line is equal to 225 degrees. So that is in third quadrant. Quadrants are southwest, and the rule is WCB minus 180. And the fourth one is BE line, that is lies in the fourth quadrant. So the quadrants are north, west, and the conversion rule is 360 minus WCB. 360 minus 305 degrees, 30 minutes. So like that you can calculate QB. This is the sum. BC, 30, CD, and D. You can take for ninth sum. Convert the following whole circle bearing to reduced bearing. 46 degrees 10 minutes, 226 degrees 10 minutes, 119 degrees 20 minutes, 298 degrees 40 minutes. First quadrant. B, 226 degrees, that means third quadrant. 119 degrees 20 minutes, that is second quadrant. (298 degrees 40 minutes is in fourth quadrant. The quadrants are northwest, and the rule is 360 minus WCB. 360 minus WCB. Minus WCB. 360 minus 298 degrees 40 minutes. So that is the value. 10th sum. Convert the following whole circuit bearing into reduced bearing. 169 degrees 30 minutes, 351 degrees 10 minutes, 280 degrees 20 minutes, 99 degrees 20 minutes. 169. So that is that lies in second quadrant, in between 90 to 180. Second quadrant. 351 in fourth quadrant. 280 also in fourth quadrant. 99 degrees 20 minutes, it is in second quadrant. Yeah. fourth quadrant. So this is second quadrant. So take the 11th sum. (44 degrees 30 minutes), 124 degrees 30 minutes, 181 degrees 0 minutes, 289 degrees 30 minutes, 44 degrees 30 minutes, it is in first quadrant. 124 degrees 30 minutes, that is in second quadrant. 181 degrees 0 minutes, that is in third quadrant. 289 degrees 30 minutes, that is in fourth quadrant. Okay, so you can say take this quiz. So the QB of 130 degrees 30 minutes, you can say. So WCB is equal to 130 degrees 30 minutes. QB is equal to, so 130 degrees 30 minutes lies in second quadrant. So the rule is 180 minus WCB. 180 minus 130 degrees 30 minutes. 180. That is 49 degrees 30 minutes. The quadrants are south east. So that is A. Second quiz is 45 degrees 30 minutes. QB of 45 degrees 20 minutes. Yeah, that is in first quadrant. The value is same as WCB, 45 degrees 20 minutes. But the quadrants are northeast. Northeast. That is C. WCB is measured from north, south, east, west. From which direction? Yeah, so WCB is always measured from north only. North. If the WCB is 150, then the QB is 150 is in second quadrant. Isn't it? Yeah. The rule is 180 minus WCB. 180 minus 150, 30. And the quadrants are south, east. So that is southeast B. So these are the quiz. Fifth quiz you can take. 270 degrees. 270 degrees is lies in third quadrant. Yeah, right. So exactly from 270 to fourth quadrant. 270 to 360. 180 to 270 is third quadrant. Fourth quadrant is 270 to 360. That is the fourth quadrant. The quadrants are north, west, northwest. So that is B. So these are the some frequently asked questions. You can go through it and you can practice. So I can conclude here. So friends, we have seen so many problems. I think 11 or 12 problems on conversion from WCB to QB. Okay, hope you all understood. So it is very important one. You should remember the conversion rules so that you can easily convert from WCB to QB. So you also remember the quadrants, values of quadrants. So that is the most important one. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. The values: first quadrant from 0 to 90, second quadrant from 90 to 180, third quadrant from 180 to 270, fourth quadrant from 270 to 360, like that. And you also remember the quadrants: first quadrant northeast, second quadrant southeast, third quadrant southwest, and the fourth quadrant is northwest. So if you remember these three things, then you can easily convert from one system to another system. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you don't have any doubts, then I can wind up here. Can I wind up here? Okay, thank you all.